Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the most full AFK 15-minute method you can do in the game. Now this method is going to actually bring you some profit. It's going to be roughly about 2.5 mil per hour and 422k smithing XP an hour as well. Crazy XP and making profit, and can be that full 15-minute AFK as well. So what we're going to be looking at doing is making rune plus 5 items, elder rune that is. And what this will basically be is just setting your invo up, getting enough of the set ready, and then pretty much just being sat there and smithing away for the full 15 minutes. And one of the really nice things as well is the Jagex has streamlined the smithing process a bit more, so where you can go and say you want to smith 10 items at once, it sets you up to make 10 items at once. Whereas before, it was a little bit fiddly of trying to get the invo set up. That has now been fixed. It is way more streamlined. Now this method, even though it is such good AFK XP, it does come with quite a few requirements. So again, we're trying to tie in some of the higher, more AFK end, sort of end game skilling methods along with the early stuff as well. And this is definitely going to be one of those items to aim for and get level 99 smithing. 99 smithing is when this method really sort of kicks in because you smith elder rune 10% faster. Now we're going to hop to the wiki real quick because we'll talk through all of the methods and all the stuff related to it. So here we go. So in terms of what we're going to need, 99 smithing really is advisable. You can do it at level 90, but the 10% you can smith quicker really will make you some more profit and in turn get you more XP as well. You could do it from level 90 if you wanted to, but just be prepared to take a little bit of a hit on your GP and XP per hour. Level 91 prayer and access to the 7 prayers as well for the superheat form will just make this even more AFK because it will help to keep the heat in the material. And if you've done smithing lately, you know that you need to keep the heat to get the progress quick enough to get the XP and also in turn the GP per hour. 76 Invention is nice for the Ancient Tools Blueprint, which you can then put on your Hammertron, Crystal Hammer or Enchanted Hammertron. This will basically give you perks of quicker production, more XP. It's nice to have a perks out hammer, which should hopefully have Rapid 4 or Tinker 4 on them. In terms of some other items, the Ancient Ritual Shard as well will help to restore your prayer while using Superheat form. Grace of the Elves halves the prayer requirement for Superheat form as well, so that is a very nice item. The Grace of the Elves is a massive upgrade in terms of your skilling. That and the Brooch of Gods really are the two big purchases. The Scroll of Efficiency is nice because that will help save your bars. That can be achieved from Dungeoneering for a price of so many tokens. The Smithing Cape, if you are 99 as well, will have some benefit with keeping heat in, and also you have the Smithing Auto Heater or the Advanced Smithing Auto Heater, which you can get from the Dungeoneering shop. Very worthwhile in my opinion because it will again make smithing that a little bit more AFK because it will help to keep your heat in your material. In terms of quests, for Light Within is needed for the Superheat form, which I would really recommend. This is one of the quests where this prayer sort of like shines a lot. It really does help to make this method considerably more AFK. And then finally, other achievements, the Elite Varrock achievement for the Varrock plate body helps with all forms of smithing as well, really will come in very, very good. So the wiki here states just under 2.6 mil profit per hour, 422.4k XP as well. In terms of some additional items you'll need obviously the Elder Rune bars to make the Elder Rune. The Power Burst of Master Stroke is very nice. It is a really nice thing to have. Yes, if you're AFKing, you don't really need to have them, but it's a really nice item to have if you are paying a little bit more attention to get a bit more progress a little bit quicker. 2 prayer renewals along with your ritual shard will make sure that you have the prayer points to do the light form. Really important, that is definitely needed. And then the perfect juju just gives you a little bit of a bump on XP and benefits as well. Now some other little things you can have on top of this. I know I did say before it was going to be a very sort of in-depth and high requirement as well. But if you have the full blacksmith's outfit, you'll get a 6% buff. Also as well, if you wanted to do this on World 70, you would have the Artisans Workshop world. And then what that has and what benefit that brings is the Illuminite Injectors, which helps to increase your smithing rate per hour. So you will smith more per hour as well. And that is pretty much it for requirements. Again, just to mention as well, Varrock Armor 4 is very nice. If you've got the blacksmith outfit, you can wear the Varrock Armor and that still counts as your XP piece. So you don't worry after about like losing stuff as well. And then finally as well, I'll make sure this wiki page is in the description. But this breaks down profit per bar and what items to go after. A big thing people used to do was plate bodies. And even though this is going to say like +5 in terms of plate bodies, it's always worth checking margins for +4. Because especially on the lead up to double XP, if you're looking to sell at double XP, +4 can be a little bit high in price because people will turn +4 into +5 and then also turn that into burial afterwards. When you're going to do this method, depending on how like you are for cash and stuff, I would always try and hold these items off until a double XP, just because the price of people wanting to have that insane smithing XP from +4 to +5 to burial will pay over the odds to make sure we have enough stock of it. And these kind of items, these Elder Rune items, people won't have a lot of, or there won't be a lot on the Gun Exchange. So prices can move very, very quick. So as you can see, the best ones at the minute are actually round shields, and it normally makes no sense. But plate bodies at 207k, don't do that. Now, what I would say as well, before you fully commit to which one you're going to pick, check margins, make sure things are correct. But when it comes to things like Elder Rune, I would probably go for the legs, just because, again, it's going to be included in that Master Burial set. The weapons, the pickaxes, I don't know. I always go for something I know which will sell. But as you can see from here, apart from the actual plate body, all of them are really between 2.4 mil, and some of them go as high as 4 mil in terms of the round shield as well. It's whichever one you want to do. Again, the more you do it, the more you sell it as well, the more you'll dial into the price. But as you can see, really, really good profit. So back to the main game now. So where we're going to go to now is going to go to the Artisans Workshop. Now, this is where you want to do all your Elder Rune smithing for a few reasons, really. Now, World 70, having that Lumite injection just means you smith quicker because of it. But also the Artisans Workshop, if you are looking to do some comp requirements, there's a lot linked to Artisans Workshop where if you do it there, you are going to gain respect as well. But World 70 will also have things like Cinder Cores, Pulse Cores, all the boosts you'd expect it, like World 84 Fought for Infantry. It's basically what that is, but in the World 70 hub where you can go and do it. Now, they've made some really nice improvements to smithing, and through playing like the Iron Man mode and also leagues, I've really gained a respect for how smithing is now. They've really streamlined the process. Whereas before, if you wanted to make multiple of one item, you had to keep going into the smithing interface and creating these items. Whereas now, it's to a point where you just want to go and pick an item. Again, let's just do something nice and quick. If I want to make some Elder Rune gloves, I can just go and say, I want to do 5. Whereas before, I had to go and make one and then make another through the interface option. Whereas now, it's just nice and easy. It's just click and you just smith away. And I picked 6 just so we can like rattle through them nice and quick and then move on to the next stage. You could do 28 and then you've got a full 50 minutes you can AFK. Once you've finished one of these items, your character simply moves on to the next one. There's no gap where you need to go and click again. This account will literally just do this now until it's logged out. So if you want one of those pure work AFKs, or if you're doing something as well, I do this a lot when I've got to do some cooking, or at the minute I'm still painting my house. This and archaeology and mining to a point as well are the skills where I'll just sit my character down, put the laptop sort of in the corner where it's out of the way, and then just crack on from there. During all of my league gains as well, pretty much all of my smithing was literally done through this, fully AFK while I was doing stuff, building furniture and that as well. And that's the beauty of this. But not only that, you're making profit while doing this. Yes, 2.5 mil, there's a lot better ways to make some GP in the game. But you can do this when you're not paying attention. If you need to do some studying, if you need a little bit of chill time where you want to play Xbox, PlayStation, maybe you want to watch some YouTube videos, this is the skill for you, just to sit back, relax, and make some progress in the game as well. And yeah, smithing really is sort of getting into a point now where it's one of my favorite skills in the game. It is so chill, and I sort of set it up for like my editing time and stuff like that. I do need to get 200 mil. So the plan is at some point I will be doing like Elder Runes and stuff. Elder Rune in the minute, making that kind of profit, being that AFK, 400k XP an hour. Like in the old days, you would have to slave Addy plays so hard to get that kind of XP rate. Whereas now you just click a button every 15 minutes and you can get it. So definitely one of those scaling methods which you should really never try and push quicker. Save your AFK time for smithing. If you need to do like 15 minutes, go away and stuff like that, this is what I would save it for. And it pulls in some GP as well. Yes, it won't be a lot, but this is time you wouldn't really sort of, if you save it for time where you wouldn't really be doing anything anyway, it's extra profit in the game. But what I will be doing now over the next couple of weeks, Elder Rune might have took a little bit of a hit because of Primal. Now, I don't see Primal as a money-making method on the wiki often. So what I'm going to do, very similar to how we did the brand new crafting urns, because crafting urns is Starbloom as well. All these high tier money making methods are a bit flaky on where they are in terms of a profit. So I'm going to be delving into Primal, seeing if Primal is worth doing, mining, smelting, smithing, all that sort of stuff. We'll do a big video on Primal like we've done with Starbloom, but that will be coming at some point. But again, that will work off this basis, all the same items and stuff. Again, I don't have all the sort of buffs, which we talked about at the beginning, but I'll put that wiki page in if you want to sort of cross check anything you're missing off. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up. Again, the best 15-minute AFK money making method, and it makes you profit as well. And it pretty much is going to train a skill. And don't think this is just for Elder Rune. Yes, you might spend some GP like training your smithing, but you can pretty much do 1 to 99 smithing in this method. Yes, you might not make profit, but smithing needs to be saved as one of your pure AFK skills. It really is one of the more enjoyable ones. And even like doing it on the Iron Man, doing it on leagues as well, really is one of my favorite AFK sort of skills to train, even if sometimes it does cost a little bit of GP. But gonna wrap the video up there. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel. Hope you guys enjoying the videos lately. Let me know everything you want me to make, and I can get jumping on it as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.